Good morning. We've just about fit you all in, I think. So do have a look out if people are arriving. If you can squeeze along to make it easy for people to fill some seats as they arrive, because we have got a pretty full room. Welcome to AIRMIC's first Captives Forum. My name is Richard Cutcher. I'm AIRMIC's, we called me Captive Ambassador, which I think basically means that if you've got a question about captives and you're involved with AIRMIC, direct them my way, and I'll try and help, whether it's introducing you to some of our partners who are expert in AIRMIC or even other members. I've already tried to make some introductions this morning to some members who are new to captives or exploring captives for the first time, to some of our really experienced captive owners who are already part of our membership, and that's one of the main reasons for doing this today. This is an event I've been nagging Julia Graham to be able to organise ever since I joined AIRMIC in January 2019. But I think the timing now, or we think anyway, the timing is perfect, since it's become quite apparent from other AIRMIC captive-related activities and content we produce that there's more demand than ever for content, networking and learning on the captive topic, both from our existing members that have captives, or members that have existing captives, and our members who are possibly a bit more new to captives. So I think a phrase you're all sick of hearing already and experiencing particularly, but I expect you'll hear it plenty more today, is the hard market. And there is no doubt that the commercial insurance market conditions is the primary driver of so much of this new and renewed interest in captives over the past couple of years. But I am hopeful that the message is communicated today that captives aren't only for hard markets or in response to market conditions, and their value does go far beyond that. It was our ambition today to have a room full of as diverse a group of experiences and knowledges of captives as possible. I think we can say the room is definitely full, and I think we've achieved that in terms of the variety of experiences we've got in the room. We're very fortunate, as I said, at AIRMIC, we have got a core group of sophisticated captive owners with captives domiciled all around the world, writing all different kinds of lines of business, whether it's their own risk or third-party risk, and they're very engaged with us. Many of them are here today, and they make up a really vibrant captive special interest group which meets quarterly. And if you do have a captive and you're an AIRMIC member and you've never been to one of our captive SIG meetings before, make sure you introduce yourself to me today, send me your details, and we'll make sure you're on the list for invites in the future. As I said, many of those existing captive owners are with us. They're very generous with their knowledge and their time, so do take advantage of speaking to them and picking their brains. We have two streams of content today to cater for those kind of two different groups I mentioned, prospective captive owners and existing captive owners. And while there are 4 keynote sessions, which will be back in this room, one of them is coming up, and that's for the whole delegate. Everyone here can attend those. We have the captive bootcamp sessions, which are aimed at that former group of people who are new to captives or wanting to learn more about captives and the context that they exist in. They're all in this group here, in this room here, and anyone is welcome to attend those. The only sessions we've got a bit of limitation on who can attend is we have the Captive SIG meeting, which is in that room next door, which I'll be hosting after this opening panel. That is for existing captive owners, and we're not able to welcome in our partners and service providers. It would be good if you could stay in this room, because we tend to keep our captive SIG meetings quite close. And then in the afternoon, we have 2 sets of roundtables, and they're also for AIRMIC members only, unless you're hosting or leading those. That's how we're running those roundtables, because those rooms have got a smaller capacity, and we want them to be a kind of a captive owner discussion. But all the bootcamp sessions will be in this room. So if you're keen to be on the bootcamp all day, this is the room to stay in, because all the other keynotes will be in here as well. I've not really followed my notes, so I'm just working out what I haven't covered for you all. In terms of getting around, it's pretty easy. So PR1, which is the Captive SIG meeting after this, is there, and some of the roundtables are in PR1 later today. MR6, which is another roundtable room, is just down that corridor, and then SDR, which is another roundtable room, is actually by where you were having coffee and breakfast this morning. It should be signposted, but there's plenty of the AMIC team will be around to show you around and point you in the right direction. We'll try and keep on time as much as possible. If a fire alarm goes off during the event, I haven't got any specific instructions for you. I'm told that there will be an announcement of what to do and where to go, so keep your ears open when that happens. And I think you just need to proceed to the nearest fire exit. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of our guest speakers and roundtable hosts who will be joining us today. We are really proud of the programme we've put together, and it wouldn't have been possible without all of your support. And likewise, we have been very generously supported in hosting this event by Willis Towers Watson, AXA XL, We Are Guernsey, and the Guernsey International Insurance Association, and they've made this possible. And of course, Lloyd's of London for hosting us today in this great space. And I'm hoping, and I think some of the Lloyd's guys are in the room, hoping it's a real sign of a continued commitment and exciting projects with captives going forward. So, on to our